feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna come.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. And they just could not stop him defensively. Hit the 200-yard mark, went over that, but he didn't score one time.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Because normally when you have that kind of performance, you hit on a couple of big, long runs, a 60-yarder, a 70-yarder. But for him, it was more like a 10 here, a 20 there. He spent the entire game just wearing down that defense.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now it's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Makes the score Giants 7. Titans.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught once again by Brown. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down.
The Titans.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Short throw to Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
He was brought down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daquan Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete to Corey Davis. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
$19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
That's the end of the...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
So when's the best time? To take the big shots downfield when you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
A first down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Giants 13, Titans 10.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have on their sleeve. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Barkley on the carry.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Slayton.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
17-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Complete to Corey Davis.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, tight.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jones now on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
At the 20.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.